Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning. In this session, I will start with our first lecture. We will talk about the role of print design in the terms of the understanding of clients. If we look at print design as a whole, print design are considered conventional design in terms of technology. In this technological era where digital platform emerge from new technological invention, every day we can see new ways of product placement have been done throughout many media platforms globally. People are struggling to find new ways to commercialize their products and to ensure that their clients can receive information about their services and products. And they struggle to produce and create online videos, streaming to get those followers to build up their brands inside the community. Now, let's see how can a print design contribute in this technological era. How can a designer produce a design that can match the efforts of many individuals to penetrate the market? We need to understand further the role of print design in the commercialization perspective. The purpose of a single image, either photography or illustration, may trigger ripple effects to create an opportunity for the products or brand to become attached to people's mind. Print design is considered the most challenging creative discipline, especially compared to the digital in this multimedia era. The advantages of multimedia, interactive and digital platform can communicate with the audience within a certain allocated periods. On the contrary, print design has the rule of 3 seconds. Let's talk more about these 3 seconds. A print design is the quickest form of creative work. The average time of individuals to notice about a print design is around 3 seconds. Any more than this, the reader will start to move on to another set of interests. Therefore, the print design must capture the reader's attention within these 3 seconds. Yes, it is a lot to ask for. Even mothers requires more time just to make their children pay attention to her. We are talking about mothers who know their children's behavior, and now we are trying to gain attention to attract people who are a stranger to us. Each strategic planning is focused on that 3 seconds. The image that we chose, the copywriting that we construct, that we build up, the type of font we create, the foundation that we lay out. Each of these factors contribute to that particular 3 seconds. From the readers to strangers to take notice of our creative work. Again, why print design? The big questions that we need to ask ourselves. Why print design? Why not just use the technological era where there's multiple media platforms that can be used at our fingertips? There are a lot of options that we can choose in the new era of digitalization. We can build up our own streaming videos. We can upload it on YouTube. We can be active in TikToks and any media digital platforms. It is incomparable if we want to focus on the aspect of technological development. The screen-based design has stretched out far compared to the technological advancement of a print design. Then again, its primary role is not about showing the impact of the presentation, but instead focusing on the creative aspect to transfer information to the audience. The selection of design elements and principles are essential as they will imprint the visual inside the audience's mind and further build up their consciousness. Managing a print design project is like arranging your body to be presentable. From the clothes you wear, the way you comb your hair, the way you shave, the accessories you put on the way you take care of your hygiene. It is the first impression that people will look at and the most crucial thing to build up trust with the people around you. Then come afterwards, the sound of your voice, the smell of your perfume, to the rhythm of your footsteps. Give out further evaluation of your personality. If we want to compare between print design and screen-based design, print design is the first impression that the audience will see before they get to know further about the product and services. If we talk about the differences of print design and digital design, print design itself has its own audience. Where do you think is the best spot for a print design? There was a time when magazines and newspapers became the most famous platform for a print design, as it was the most successful information distributor. We could even say that every household has at least a few magazines and newspapers. In that context, print designs are placed among the crowded spaces and on hotspots around the city. An distinguished print design can even be considered a landmark if its creativity is well renowned. Thus, as designers, we are responsible for what we design. Therefore, we ought to answer who we are showing our design to, who we are designing for, and who we are as a designer. Ask yourself, how do you define your client's problem? The very first step in the process of designing is, of course, investigating, researching. We as a designer are obligated to speak the truth. However, how the truth has been conveyed to the audience is another matter we should further discuss. We should never consider a lie as part of our method to gain attention. We may hide some truth, but never choose a path of deceit as a designer. It is a designer obligation to build up trust between the clients and their target customers. Trust is a susceptible matter that we should never gamble on. However, the way we convey the truth can be as creative as possible. And through creativity, we may be able to turn a bad thing into something better. So, how do we find that truth? Which truth should we focus on? And what is the fact that we should ignore? As the first step in our investigation, we should bring out as much information that we can get. As a designer, you need to go find out the truth. You need to interview your client, research, do a background search of your clients. Who are their customers? Find out their customer feedback. Survey the market. Who is their competitors? What is the suitable media? Where are the location? How was the product service has been distributed previously? And what can you do as a designer to help increase the sales for your clients? And the most important question is, can print design really solve their problems? We need to collect as much information available and connect all the information to find out their main and crucial problems for us to solve with a print design project. When your client comes to ask for your expertise, they either come with a solid objective or none at all. It's good for us to clearly understand our client's intention. Some design solutions may be better to focus on their products and services directly, but there are always possibilities that the best solutions are to build up your client images and identity to their customers. The most important thing is you need to experience it yourself. Before you ask your audience to test the product and services, you yourself need to experience it. Your client may provide all the information regarding their products or services to you. Still, to really understand the situation, you need to test it yourself and make your own evaluation. Getting to know the products and services will enable you as a designer to develop a suitable concept to focus on. The concept will enhance the characteristic of the products or services to become a guidance toward creating your creative project. It may sound inappropriate, but it is a designer's task to fully understand the client situation. For example, how far should we go with our creativity? Which ideas and platforms should we suggest? Which design method is the most suitable for our clients? All these questions can be answered once we get to know our clients intimately. As a designer, we should never propose an idea that is creative in our perspective. It should be an agreement for both parties to ensure smooth execution. It is just a waste of time and ideas if our proposal will just get rejected by the end of the day. That's why we should construct strategic planning from the beginning of the project by assembling all necessary data to make a solid design solution for the client. So our task as a designer is to recognize these potential threats or support to create the best design solution for your clients. After finding out your client's competitors, you need to clarify what is the promise, the offerings, the benefits of the products and services that have been provided by your clients. You have to fully understood your client's product and services, their current situations, who are their customers and who are the competitors. Once you have fully grasped your client's intention, you will be able to produce a solid art direction that can guide your design project. Each design development needs to have its core concept, its path to success, and all must be designed to be followed without fail to build a sense of identity for the intended products and services. We will stop here for our first lecture. Then afterwards, we will start our discussion and brainstorming session where we will discuss about how to create your creative brief. Thank you.